Hi, I'm Rose Hardy, and today I got the privilege to interview the SpaghettiStains. How are you guys?
Good, how are you?
Hello. Yeah. Where did you guys start growing up? Because by my knowledge, it wasn't in Melbourne, was it?
Yeah, so we're all from like Gippsland, and the lands of the Gunai people.
When you started coming into the Melbourne scene and doing gigs around here, how did you find the local music scene to be with accepting you guys and getting into it?
I think we were super lucky with how we got into it because we just became mates with other people in bands and they asked us to get us on their lineup.
The only time we've actually contacted venues and stuff was for our single launch, looking around for venues and bands to play with us, which was super fun. But yeah, we've been so lucky.
There's this really fun story and I love to bring it up because it is fun and it's I don't know, I feel like it's quite a pivotal thing to how we grew. We were all involved in the push, and so that was a key part of us organising gigs and throwing ourselves into the scene. We threw this one festival called Down the Alley, and we decided that as an incentive for all our mates, and as an incentive, it was sort of a bit of a marketing thing actually, but in the most fun way possible. And for all the bands to come down and people to come down from Melbourne to regional Victoria, we threw this big house party. We put people on the lineup and there was Nelly Pot and Velvet Bloom and the Veto Collective because they played at the festival beforehand. So it was an after party thing, but we had a bunch of other mates come down, boys from a band called the Gerties and stuff like that too. And then we sort of through them, we started building connections. So that was a really exciting thing. And then we had it was called House Arrest, and then we had House Arrest 2.0, and we invited a bunch of other bands and stuff in as well. And so I think through being really open and inviting and creating a space ourselves for just to have fun and meet new people, we sort of gained a lot of momentum through that. Yeah.
Considering you guys are a female band and everything, how did you find joining the music industry as females? And do you have any massive inspiring people in the music scene right now?
My top at the moment is Carla Genevieve. I've loved her for ages, but at the moment it's just on repeat. The way that she writes her songs is just so perfect. Yeah, really enjoying that.
I feel we've had from the start, it's Courtney Barnett has been a pretty big inspiration. I feel I can speak on behalf of the girls.
Julia Jacqueline is a very big one for all of us, and definitely Courtney Barnett.
There's something just really empowering about getting up there with other females and just playing. And sometimes it is tricky because it is quite a male dominated space. But what the support is there, you just have to tune into it and further fuel it. Yeah, right.
Just our mates, seeing our mates do amazing things is just oh my God, doing cool things I might try, doing something like that. It's just, things like Maddie from Velvet Bloom and the girls from Barefoot Bowls, stuff like that. It's just so cool to, be mates with those people and see them doing great things.
Yeah. 100%.
How do you guys go about making your music? So what's your process like?
Most of the time it's pretty hard for us to get together all as one. So I feel our past, how we write songs is we all individually will write a song or we'll write one part of a song or we'll come up with something and then we have a jam and then we'll come together and Punjati will bring lyrics and a guitar riff and then I'll be oh, that sounds cool. I'll make up a drum beat and then Emma will make up a bass part. Yeah.
We've written this song called Trippin' at the Beach and it was literally Rose like doing these like jungle beats on the drum
Jungle
kit,
beats.
It was surf jungle, like these. I don't know what you call them, but
Surf rock. It's surf rock.
Do these like surf rock beats on the drums, and I was like, oh, we've got to like just write something to this, and we all like just brainstormed right there and then like created this like
Did that in one day.
Yeah, because I had those chords. I had those like chromatic chords, and I had like a completely separate idea, like so far away from what we ended up with for those chords. And then I was just playing them while, you know, we were setting up or something. And Rose started doing this like really 60s Beatles, like on the tones, just going for it. And then I was like, well, that's the song now. So, and we did it in like a day.
What do you reckon's been the highlight of your music career?
Oh my God. I would probably say the Toast single launch. That was like, yeah, right, like just we had all our mates come, and it was just, we had it at the retreat in Brunswick, and that's where our first and second gig was, and we played there heaps of times. And that night we actually got a video of it the other day again, and it was just like the most amazing, wholesome, beautiful night.
All our mates ended up like getting up on stage and singing. I think like singing back, like having them sing back to you is like such a fun thing. But that gig, like, yeah, it was so fun.
I think that's all my questions.
Thanks so much for having us.
Bye.